Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jalen and today I have a gift guide for you. Okay, so holidays are coming up. We're seeing gift guides all over the place. And so I'm gonna add one more to it. That said, we're just gonna hop right on into it. If the lighting changes, I'm so sorry. The sun's real high. There's a lot happening. It's gonna move a lot. So lighting may change a lot in this video. If it does, sorry about it. Anywho, let's now hop right into it. We'll start easy. We'll start simple. First, body care. If you have like a specific person in mind, it could be what you know is their favorite or some of your favorites that you'd love for them to try that you think that they're going to like. I'm real big on like putting together like baskets or sets to give to people. I think that this is again a good way to like get someone to try things that you think that they'll like or help them restock on things that they on like their favorites. It shows that like you're paying attention to what they like and like also why wouldn't they love not having to rebuy something that they love, you know what I mean? So most brands do a couple like holiday kits, which is to me a good way to like save money on again either your favorites, their favorites, whatever the case may be. So I have like a couple suggestions, but then obviously like take a look at like Ulta, Sephora, Target and see what sets have kind of been curated based on like the brands that you know that you like or they like or whatever. But like I'm going to give a couple different suggestions in a couple different price points, and everything that I suggest will be linked down below as well so it's easier for you to find. The first of them would be Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum. They usually do like a holiday set, the Tree Hut Tropic Glow set from Ulta. I love it. I like interchange that specific scent with my like regular routine all the time, and I use the body scrub, the body but I think it's a body butter, and the shave oil, which if you have not tried that shave oil, you have to try it and you will never go back to any other shaving cream in your life. Thank me later. But another kind of like brand that I really like that I think would be a cute thing to kind of throw together as a set would be Naturium, I think is how you say it. And it's like an all natural, cruelty free brand. The packaging's really like aesthetically pleasing, so it looks really nice in like your bathroom and your shower. And I believe that they also have a couple like bundles put together just regularly based on like what someone's like skincare concerns might be. That's an option. And then a little bit of a higher price point would be Necessaire. Really like nice luxurious products, very spa like feel, and again something that you can like mix and match, throw together as a little set and put like some shower steamers or something in it and like maybe a candle. Okay, and then for the man in your life, whether it be your dad, your boyfriend, your husband, your uncle, your cousin, whatever, they make sets for them too, so you know, don't worry. The Jack Black brand, they have a couple holiday sets for skincare and body care that are really great. You just really can't go wrong. Pretty sure you can get it at Ulta or Sephora. And then similarly, Bevel, which it is available in store at Target. It's actually a Black owned brand. And my dad actually, we got him the like shave kit last year or the year before for either his birthday or Christmas. They're 2 days apart, so I can't remember what went where, but my dad really likes it. And again, another option, also the Art of Shaving. If you do like a grooming kit, my dad also really loves that company as well. So we typically tend to like, you know, sprinkle that in here and there. I'll leave the website or a couple different options down below of what that looks like as well. And then moving like forward a little bit, same like concept, but a little more concentrated would be skincare. So you can put this together in the same little basket or do like a separate basket of, again, either some things that you know that they love or some things that you love that you'd love them to try. A lot of skincare brands do like a sheet mask or a mask like set with whether it's like little pots or like actual sheet masks, but they'll typically do like a set of like the collection that they have. I believe I Do Care and like Tony Moly, all of those kinds of brands have whole sets. If you also have a BTS stan in your life, like the Creme Shop, which is also another really good brand for skincare, I really like their sheet masks. They have a BT21 sheet mask collection, and I'm gonna get my hands on it because I think it's the cutest thing. But again, a good set in general, if you have someone that loves sheet masks or like skincare or self-care in general, a great option for them. And it comes like a cute little box and like a whole thing. But like I said, there are a ton of other brands. I think also Sephora collection brand, like their collection of sheet masks, I believe they do in a set as well. So that's another good option. And then again, similarly, you want them to get a bit of a better skincare routine. Start them off with the whole, give it all to them at one time. Makes it easier for them. And then there's no excuses to why your skin should be dry, you know? Next, we'll move on to scents. So you can do like a cologne or perfume, but this can be a bit tricky to give to people because unless you know of like a specific fragrance that they've talked about wanting to get, and like then obviously you can get that for them, or if they have like a signature scent that you know that they wear all the time, you can get that for them. But like I personally would steer away from getting someone a scent that they've never tried before or had before, just because like all of that is like personal, right? But a good alternative, which I think is a great idea, obviously, getting like a discovery set. So both, again, Ulta and Sephora do a kit like around the holiday of like 8 to 12 different like either like sample size or mini size perfumes and colognes to try. So next we'll move on to jewelry, which I think again is specific to a person. I typically have like rings and bracelets and like earrings on. Forgot to put them on before I started filming, and I'm not about to put them on halfway through, so here we are. But I love everyday jewelry. I don't tend to switch jewelry out, so typically I don't really take any of it off. Anywho, a couple like websites or brands that I'd like to mention that I think again give that option of a high quality piece at a more affordable price range. So I'll give you a little list. C&C Jewelry. It is a brand owned by a YouTuber that I've watched for years, and all the pieces are really nice and just like quality, elegant, elevated pieces for a great price point, I think. Similarly, Miranda Fry is another good option, Bubble Bar, and then there's also a lot of like individual sellers on Etsy that I'll also link below. A lot of those ones that I know are Black owned, so that's a really nice perk too. So I'll link those individual stores below as well, and I'll put them on the screen here. I just don't remember their names at the moment. I meant to do that and I forgot. And then similarly for men, like watches or nice necklaces or bracelets or some rings, you can also find a good amount on all of those websites as well. But then also another option would be like a Fossil or an mvmt. Moving on, but keeping in with like accessories, a great gift or an additional gift would be like a nice pair of sunglasses. Obviously Ray-Ban is always a good option, but also Key Australia. Almost all my sunglasses are are key, and I wear sunglasses every day. Literally every day. Rain, sleet, snow, doesn't matter. I wear sunglasses every day. I'd say like 80% of my sunglasses are Key Australia. There are a lot of really nice options, high quality sunglasses that are just great, I think. And they also, especially around the holidays, but like throughout the year as well, they'll typically do like a buy one get one, or a buy two get one, or like buy two get two. Like they do like a lot of like sales like that, which I think are great, because if you're getting four pairs of sunglasses for the price of two, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? I want to give a quick little like snippet for bags. I think gifting someone a bag of some sort is great if you understand that like they're going to appreciate that. But giving someone a quality bag, and it doesn't have to be a designer bag, because obviously they're expensive. And again, if you're trying to stick to a budget or trying to stay within a certain price range, then giving someone a designer bag isn't always feasible. But there are plenty of like high quality bags that you don't have to pay a designer price tag for. So I'm going to mention a couple brands as well. The first of which is Charles & Keith. I love Charles & Keith. I think that the bags are so cute and like so unique, but in a very wearable way, and just a very quality handbag for pretty affordable pricing in comparison to like a Louis Vuitton or Chanel. Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Like you still get a nice, sleek, quality bag. Another brand that is also a Black owned brand that I think his bags are so stunning and like, again, just really unique and creative, and like make a statement without being too much unless you want it to be, you know what I mean? But Brandon Blackwood, great designer. And I think, again, a great alternative for a very quality statement handbag to like have in your collection. But again, you're not paying thousands of dollars for it. Oh, and then I wanted to mention a specific bag. Marc Jacobs, the tote bag. Tote bag. So they've been quite popular for a couple years now. I didn't dislike the bag, but it's a canvas bag. I was like, oh, like it's cute, it'll be fine. But I don't see it as a timeless piece. Which I guess I still don't see it as a timeless piece, but lasted longer than I thought it was going to, which is fine. Wasn't in love with it to like invest. They did a leather one, and I'm obsessed with it. Obsessed with it. Still on like maybe a bit of like a pricier end, but still way more affordable. You can do the canvas one or the leather one. I love the leather one personally. I kind of want it as a work bag. We'll see. I can't imagine that you can't hear that, so I'm gonna just hang on. It'd be a really good bag for someone to use as like a carry-on. It comes in the same 3 sizes that the canvas one does, so it gives you some options there. And obviously the bigger they get, the more expensive it gets. But I personally am a huge fan of a huge tote, so I like the big one. But the medium one I think is like a really good like regular everyday purse size still, without it being like huge, or someone can use it as a tote. So another option for a bag would be a garment duffel bag, a girl or a guy. It doesn't matter, because when you travel, especially if you're traveling for like, if you know someone that travels a lot for work or travels a lot for like events and stuff like that, I found this duffel bag that it like folds into a duffel bag, but like the outside of it, it like is the garment bag, so it like rolls, like wraps itself up, and then there's like a ton of little pockets for like shoes, and just like a lot of different compartments for organization where like your shoes aren't touching your clothes and all that kind of stuff. So that's a great option as well. Next, I mentioned this in last year's gift guide. Ugg slippers are a great gift to give someone. My mom usually gets them for me and my sister either every year or every other year, it depends. But I only ever wear them inside, but people are wearing them willy-nilly, which is fine. But the platform ones are really popular at the moment. I'll link a couple down below, but I think that that's a great gift to give someone, or like boots in general if you like know their style. But the slippers specifically is like where I'm focused. If you wanted to like do a cute little something to throw together, you could do like the slippers and like a really cozy robe. You could do like a Skims robe if you know that someone likes like a fluffier, cozier robe, or do like a satin robe. The idea of like slippers and a robe, a nice little cozy something, maybe you could throw a candle in there, or maybe like a mug with like their favorite coffee or like hot chocolate or tea or something, and do that in a cute little basket. That's a great option, or like a cozy little blanket. We're almost done. Couple more like specifically tailored. If you have someone in your life that loves cooking or being in the kitchen, I've got some options for you. First, an Our Place pan. This is their like, it's been so popular for years. It's like their all-in-one, non-stick, everything you need in a pan. Again, comes in a bunch of different colors, so like you can get it so that it matches either their aesthetic, their kitchen, whatever the case may be. You've got options. Or if you want to just get them like a fun, bright color that you know they love, there's an option too. Something that I think gets a bit overlooked sometimes, and that like this you could add with the pan if you wanted to, or you could do like it separately, but a cookbook. But not any type, not just any cookbook. A cookbook that either has recipes filled with like their eating preferences. So if you have someone that's vegan or vegetarian or dairy free or gluten free, or like my mom and I don't eat red meat, so things that are tailored to their dietary preferences. That is one of the most thoughtful gifts for someone who loves to cook, because it shows that you're paying attention to them, but also like their recipes that you know that they'll try and genuinely enjoy. Similarly, if you know that they enjoy a cuisine from a specific culture, getting a cookbook of recipes based in that culture or that ethnicity, whatever the case may be, if you wanted to maybe throw that together with something. And so like say you know someone that loves sushi and like wants to learn how to make it, you could do like a full-on sushi cookbook and do like a sushi making kit. Or similarly, me and my sister do this for my mom a lot, we'll do a cooking class. And we just found last Christmas, we gave my mom a gift card for this specific website that my mom and I just recently took the class, and we made empanadas. It was like a one-on-one cooking class, which it was so cool. But she literally, like the chef literally lived in Peru. She's from Peru, and she taught us like how to make Peruvian empanadas. We made 3 different kinds and they were so good. And then afterwards she sent us like the recipes and all that kind of stuff. That was a really cool experience. I have to ask my sister what the website was. And that would be, again, similarly something really cool for someone that you know loves to cook or appreciates a specific type of cuisine. But that's an option. If you have someone in your life that loves to host people or likes to drink, you could get them a Bartesian, which is a cocktail maker kind of thing. And then they do like a bunch of different sets, especially around the holidays. And I think it's a great option for someone that does like to entertain, because there's like the little pods. Everyone can have their like whatever drink they want, and like that's like a fun little aspect of like a party that you're throwing. And then the last thing on the list would be for your book lover in your life. Now, you could get them a Kindle. There's a couple different kinds though, so that's just kind of based on preference. But get a pop socket with it for them and they'll thank you later. Or I personally prefer to like read a physical book. It just makes it easier for me. If that person in your life also prefers a physical book, couple options. If you know like the genre of book that they like, or like the genre that they prefer to read, if you can figure out if they've not read them before, you could get them like a cute little collection, or like create a little collection of books for them of like maybe 5 or 6 books, like a series that they like. So like, for example, if they really like Harry Potter, right? That's the easiest thing to come to my brain. They've read all the books, seen all the movies, whole thing. And they don't have to like be obsessed, but like just have an appreciation for the book. See if you can find like a collector's edition of the box set. Either find the box set and gift it to them, or see if you can find like the collector's edition that typically just has like the nicer hard covers, or a specific like limited edition cover or casing or something like that that they can like put on display on their bookshelf or display in their home. We've reached the end. Again, everything that I mentioned or suggested will be linked down below so that you can find it a little bit easier. If you have any suggestions for me, or suggestions in general that I didn't mention in this video, feel free to comment them down below. And that way, as people are scrolling through, they can get even more ideas. And we just, love helping everybody. So I think that's it. So thanks so much for watching. And hopefully I'll see you next time. I spent 15 minutes on that. I have no jewelry on.